The amount of good luck coming your way depends on your willingness to act. Barbara Scher.
Leadership plays a pivotal role in organizational change. Leaders have the visions and responsibilities to lead their team through transformations to ensure growth and success. Change is essential for any organization that seeks to remain innovative, competitive, and adaptable to the evolving business needs. Without change, organizations may risk becoming stagnant or falling behind from their competitors. A leader who can effectively create change within their organization can inspire their employees to embrace new approaches and ideas while creating a culture of progress. Women's leadership has proven to be a very valuable asset to creating organizational change. By prioritizing issues such as social responsibility, work-life balance, and employee well-being, female leaders are excellent at creating effective organizational change. Organizations can create meaningful and lasting change with their team by actively promoting equity in the workplace. The promotion of equity will not only improve employee morale and productivity, but it will also foster a culture of innovation and inclusivity. Equity is a fundamental concept that strives to ensure that everyone is treated fairly, justly, and without bias. Leaders play a crucial role in the promotion of equity in the workplace by establishing policies and practices, setting the tone, as well as holding themselves and others accountable for creating a fair and welcoming environment for all employees. By prioritizing equity and focusing on this culture of inclusivity, leaders can create organizational change that benefits everyone. An effective approach to promoting equity in the workplace is to conduct a comprehensive assessment of the organization's procedures and policies and identifying any systemic barriers to equity. This may be done through a diversity audit, a review of the hiring and promotion practices, or by identifying any disparities that might exist in benefits, pay, or opportunities for advancement. Once this information is identified, leaders can then work towards implementing strategies to address the disparities. For example, leaders may set targets for increasing the representation of underrepresented groups in leadership positions, establish a diversity and inclusion committee, or provide training to employees on unconscious bias. Negotiations are essential for building productive relationships, resolving conflicts, and achieving organizational goals. Effective negotiation strategies are critical for creating organizational change, since change often involves multiple team members with competing interests and priorities. Negotiation skills enable leaders to collaborate effectively and navigate complex political dynamics. They can also help leaders to address power imbalances and overcome resistance to change. Negotiation strategies are especially important for women in leadership positions, as they can help to overcome the gender-based challenges and biases that females often face in the workplace. There are several negotiation strategies that may be particularly effective for women leaders, including preparing thoroughly. Prior to entering a negotiation, take the time to research the other party's interests, needs, and priorities. This will help to develop persuasive counterarguments. Knowing our worth. As leaders, it is important to recognize our own value and be confident in advocating for ourselves as well as our team. Using effective communication strategies. Effective communication is critical to successful negotiations. This includes using active listening, respectful language, and using clarity and conciseness when speaking. Focusing on common ground. By finding shared values and building rapport, leaders can create a more productive and collaborative negotiation environment. Knowing when to walk away. Sometimes the opposing party may not be willing to compromise, or the negotiation may not be in our best interests. Walking away from the negotiation can be a powerful negotiation tactic that can allow us to assert our own value and priorities. Female leadership programs can create profound organizational change by empowering women to reach their full potential as leaders. These initiatives are designed to provide women with the skills, tools, and support that is necessary to succeed in leadership roles. Often these programs focus on addressing the unique challenges that women may face in the workplace, such as discrimination, a lack of representation in senior leadership positions, or gender bias. While providing women with the resources they need to succeed, these programs also help to promote greater gender diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Leadership programs can be beneficial for women from a range of industries and sectors. They may be offered by employers, nonprofit organizations, industry associations, or academic institutions, and be a valuable resource for women seeking to make a positive impact on their organizations. Female leadership programs may cover a variety of topics, including communication skills, work-life balance, career advancement strategies, managing conflict and difficult conversations, self-awareness and personal branding, social responsibility. Mentorship and sponsorship are not just personal development tools, but also powerful catalysts for creating organizational change. Mentorship is aimed to provide guidance, advice, and support to help an individual achieve personal and professional growth. It can take many different forms depending on the needs of the mentee. A mentor may offer advice on how to navigate workplace challenges, provide guidance on career development, or share knowledge on a particular industry or field. Mentorship can be formal or informal, in which formal mentorship is often structured and may be offered by an industry association or employer. On the other hand, informal mentorship relationships may develop naturally between individuals who share common interests or goals. Whether it is formal or informal, mentorship is an excellent tool to help build supportive networks and connections while helping people to achieve their goals. Sponsorship is another form of professional support in which a more experienced individual, the sponsor, actively promotes and advocates for a less experienced individual, the protege. Sponsors will often use their influence and networks to help others gain visibility and access to key opportunities, such as promotions of networking events. This can be a powerful tool, particularly for people who may be facing barriers to advancement due to factors such as race, gender, or socioeconomic background. Demonstrating through action is an influential leadership approach that emphasizes the importance of a leader's actions and behaviors as a means of inspiring others to follow in their footsteps. It includes setting a positive tone for organizational culture and demonstrating specific behaviors that are expected of the team. Leaders can promote a culture of inclusivity, respect, and collaboration by leading with integrity and transparency. They can also inspire their team members to take ownership of their work and strive for excellence. More specifically, women leaders can use their position to advocate for policies and initiatives that promote diversity, equity, and inclusion within the workplace. There are many ways that a leader may demonstrate through action, including embodying the principles and values that they want their employees to follow, demonstrating the behaviors that are expected from others, encouraging continuous learning, embracing change and adapting to new circumstances, showing empathy, compassion, and appreciation towards team members, taking ownership of mistakes and finding solutions to problems. Now let's take a look at a practical illustration. Millie had been working as a recreation and fitness worker for a large community center for several years. She loved being able to help people reach their fitness goals, but she noticed that there was a problem with retention. Many of the women who came to the center for fitness classes or other programs would leave after only a few months. Millie realized that the lack of female leadership and mentorship programs might be contributing to this issue, and she decided to take action. She worked with her supervisor to develop a mentorship program for women at the center, pairing experienced staff members with newcomers to help them acclimate and develop their skills. Millie also used negotiation strategies to secure funding for female leadership programs, highlighting the benefits of retention and improved morale for the center. Over time, Millie's efforts paid off. More women began staying at the center for longer periods of time, and the mentorship program became incredibly popular. Many of the women who participated in the program went on to become leaders themselves, with several taking supervisory roles within the center. Millie's leadership and commitment to equity had created organizational change at the fitness center and improved the lives of many of the women. Her work had also made a positive impact on the community as a whole, showing that by promoting female leadership and equity, businesses could become more sustainable and successful.